All right, we're back. This is the Malapert Smart Podcast. Thank you very much, whoever listens. Thank you very much, whoever subscribed last week. I want to personally thank you for that, for having faith in us. We're back this week. We got Vlad, the wrestling expert. We got Roberto. We're going to talk some wrestling now because we're tired of our lives and we want to just forget about that and talk about some fun stuff, okay? So This week, we're going to talk about AEW Dynamite, Edge versus Christian, okay? Big matchup. If you guys don't know the history between them, they were tag team partners back in the days in WWE. Major success. Best friends, as they put it. Actually, you know what? I could just play the little promo package that they played. I'll play some of this. Yeah. So I thought this was pretty good. This little package they made was a little WWE-like. WWE is kind of known for their strong packages.
Anybody how far back my relationship with Adam Copeland goes.
I don't know what having a brother feels like, except we were closer than brothers.
I think I more or less tolerated Adam. He was a hanger-on. He wanted to be like me, which is why he's always trying to steal my spotlight everywhere we've gone. Go yourself. I'm 100%.
That look on his face.
Because Adam ended up getting all the things that I never got.
You were the golden boy. I was stuck in the trenches, scratching, clawing, and fighting for every inch.
You know what? That's a good point. I like that line that he mentioned because Edge was the golden boy in WWE, won the world title, was pushed to the max. The rated R superstar Christian was stuck in the mid-card. Had to actually leave to TNA to become a world champion. Good run in TNA. But yeah, Christian was always second fiddle to Edge, so it makes sense. And when he came to AEW, for those of you who are new to listening, Christian thought Edge was trying to steal the spotlight, so he rejected his friendship, and they entered into a vicious feud, which turned into this match today. Actually, you know what was interesting? I think they showed a picture of them here with their WWF titles. Did you see? Is that it? Those are WWF tag team title belts right there?
I have no idea if that's the WWF or not.
No?
I'm going to say probably not.
I would imagine AEW wouldn't show their title.
I mean,
it has to be some other promotion.
I'll look that up to see what that is later on. I'll put it in the comments section of YouTube below if I actually find anything, or if anyone else does. Let's skip forward to the match. I, for some reason, thought this match wasn't going to happen, because it's just a regular Dynamite. I thought something would happen, like some kind of shenanigans, and it would go through at the pay-per-view, but no.
Somehow we got more to come.
Edge came out first. Here's Edge. Christian. Big entrances. TNT Championship on the line. Big audience. Fancy lights. Ring announcer for both of them. So this is going to happen, right? I was pretty stunned that the match actually went down, but it was nice. It was a good match. This was a good match. So let's at least that's a pretty funny sign right there.
I had a father.
Yeah, for the audio podcast listeners, there was a sign that said, "I had a father." So that would be Christian would have to tell him, "And your father is dead." But okay, I'm sorry. If anyone's listening out there that's new, Christian's thing is he makes fun of people's dead fathers. So he's a horrible, major heel at this period of his career.
All over Canada, the United
So this is the first moment of the match. It looked pretty cool.
Hundreds and hundreds. And here it is. It comes to a head right
We get a holy shit chant here.
before the ring announcement.
Jesus Christ. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Bringing down Christian Cage.
So
He's gonna end it early. Christian Cage is
the
screaming.
match started off really cool. I love that. I love that slap in the beginning here when he's like already trying to choke him out. It was so intense. But I'm going to skip around. In the beginning of the match, the first 3 minutes, Edge kind of dominates. And I didn't like how the tide turned. This is how the tide turned. Christian kind of just grabbed his arm and pulled him into the ring post, which, I don't know, I guess that's okay. That's a pretty hard shot to the face, but that turned the match on a dime into Christian's favor. They had a long 10-minute battle. I'll skip forward 10 minutes to the crux of the matter. So this is where the match ends. Let's discuss the ending.
He knows what are the right hand of Christian
Okay, so this part was kind of funny because if this was a UFC match and he's just beating his face mercilessly, like, should they stop the fight?
They would have stopped it.
He's not even defending himself. He's just taking hammering blows to the head. Like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, so he's going to go for the spear here. And
Fans know it. They're standing up.
he's going to miss. And Christian's going to hit him with the kill switch, but that's not the end of the match. He's going to kick out here. There's more to come. So Christian's going to do his own spear, and this is where the ref bump happens. Edge runs out of the way. The camera kind of barely catches it in the corner. Christian nailed the referee in the balls while he got hit by Edge, so he was kind of rocked, and his back was turned to Christian, and Christian just took advantage of the opportunity, nailed him in the nuts, gets the TNT title, but he's gonna miss. This part I was mad at Christian for. Like, come on, bro. Oh, golden opportunity. You gotta nail him with that one. And double spear. Double spear. And this is where Nick Wayne's mom comes into the picture.
Shayna Wayne, Nick Wayne's mother.
So, for those of you who haven't seen anything, Nick Wayne's mom is mad with Christian because Christian's been a bad influence on her son. But last week, or a couple weeks ago, Edge also nailed Nick Wayne for really no very good reason and put him away with like a smash his head with 2 steel chairs. So the crowd and the audience here is kind of thinking like this could go either way with who she's going to try to help. Vlad has discussed her acting in recent episodes, right? Is she a terrible actress? So here it is, Vlad. Break this down for us. She's got 2 guys in her crosshairs.
Well, the only thing to break down here is the shot that she actually gives to Edge, and let's just take a look at this the shot that she's about to hit Edge with. That basically puts him away. Let's see. She barely grazed him. She barely touched him. Which I'm not saying that she should have done worse, but because she's obviously not a wrestler. But maybe don't put these people in those type of positions to decide matches if they can't really work the weapon. If it's gonna look crappy, then kind of ruins the point of the match, what they were trying to go for. They should try to tell her before, like, hey, you got to lay this in. You got to make it look real. That's what they used to tell these people back in the day. You got to lay it in because otherwise it's going to come out looking like crap. You got to maybe work with her on it, like how you guys wanted her to do it, you know, because otherwise it's going to look like it did, which is like that it, like she put it like very nicely against his temple. Very
well,
softly.
before we see the ending of the match, Vlad, haven't there been times where people who can't really work have been in scenes in wrestling? I mean, Vince McMahon's wife, right? She's taken like Stone Cold Stunners that look ridiculous, but you know, because it's
and Vince McMahon.
Yeah, so it's happened.
Either.
To an extent, yes, I agree it's happened, but I think this is one of the worst ones. Yeah, I think even Linda McMahon is a better worker than Nick Wayne's
Oh no,
mom.
I don't know. I think I'll take Shayna Wayne over Linda McMahon. But okay, so after that vicious belt shot to the head of Edge,
Vicious.
Christian is gonna put him away. And not only did he hit the kill switch, but he also pretty much ends his life and his career here. He's probably going to be an invalid or something. But
Yes.
he puts the belt under his head, and he's going to crack his neck on it and pretty much end his life the way he knew it, which is crazy that the friendship has come to this. That's the end of the match. Gets the 1, 2, 3. The ref is still down, by the way. And then he gets up right then.
Okay, so this is another problem I had. As soon as he attempted the pin, the ref like jumped up, whoosh, did a little spin. I was like, 1, 2, 3. I'm like, dude, you've been passed out for like 5 minutes. The way he lunged to make that count, like he has not been passed out for the past, I don't know, 5 minutes?
It's worse than you think because you could see him like looking. Every few seconds he'll like look over here. You see, here's a look. Did you see that? Did you see him look right there?
Yeah,
sure.
I caught it there. Yeah.
Well, sure, no.
Took a peek right there. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
but
bad,
That's bad, but that's not as bad as just leaping up out of nowhere. But I think you have more points you want to make up about this before. I don't want to focus on whatever this guy. What is his name? Rumsberg.
Bryce Remsburg.
Remsburg. Being a poor referee.
No,
Yeah, this was like
I
the
don't
best
really have any
moment.
other points to make. I mean, I went through the match. Floor is yours if you want to go first, Vlad.
Sure. The match was great. I thought it was a great match. It was two very skilled wrestlers telling a pretty great story in the match. I've had issues with the actual feud itself, all the things that were involved in it. Some of the stuff kind of didn't really make all the sense in the world. But as far as just this match, it was obviously really good. Two veterans, two professionals. It was a high quality match that they probably could have saved for a pay-per-view and really had more story to tell. I mean, I'm sure they'll still have a pay-per-view match. I'm not saying they won't, because obviously this is not the way you conclude the feud. This is just probably like the beginning of the feud, or maybe the middle of the feud. But yeah, I guess it did kind of get ruined by Nick Wayne's mom. What is her name again? You said Shayna?
Shayna Wayne. Shayna Wayne.
Shayna Wayne. Okay. Well, yeah, I've been calling her Nick Wayne's mom because we didn't know her name for the first couple of weeks.
That's what they were calling her on the show for
yeah, exactly.
Weeks.
So yeah, I mean, she didn't really help the matter. I mean, I like that she was used because obviously she's been used in this thing, but obviously you had to work with her to kind of how they wanted her to lay this in, and just tell her to lay it in. Because even if she lays it in, it's not going to look that great because she's still not a worker. But the fact that she did what she did kind of made it look worse. But overall, good match, good stuff from the two veteran wrestlers. Not so good from everybody else that's involved in this whole thing.
Yeah,
like
referee and Shayna Wayne kind of messed it up, huh?
They messed up a bit, but yeah.
Let me move on to Robert. Robert, did you like it?
Yes. So I'll start off first by saying that at no point in time at the beginning did I think that this match was not going to happen.
Interesting.
The fact that it was advertised beforehand and in Canada, it never came to my mind that this was going to be sabotaged somehow, that it wasn't going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. The match was really good. I enjoyed it. It held my attention. I was invested in it. Christian, I think, is one of the best heels in wrestling right now. He's doing a fantastic job. Knowing the history between these two, obviously I was invested in this matchup, even though it wasn't in a pay-per-view. I do believe their feud will culminate in a pay-per-view at some point. But the fact that they had a Dynamite show in Canada, they had to have this happen. Their first in-ring bout happened there.
Shayna Wayne, yes. Let's get your thoughts on Shayna Wayne.
No longer calling Nick Wayne's mom, I guess. Okay. Yeah, she definitely could have went full force with that shot. I'm pretty sure Adam Copeland could have handled it.
She knows how to work safe.
But I can't imagine a full force shot with the championship belt that should hurt that much. I'm pretty sure Adam Copeland can take it, so she could have done more with it. The referee kind of ruled it at the end as well, and then Christian trying to injure Edge's neck. It looked like he was trying to turn Adam Copeland into the next Roderick Strong.
Oh my God. Jesus, I can't believe that, Robert.
Yep,
that's a good one. I guess so, yeah. I didn't think of that. I didn't make the connection. But if I could say something, I will say that I enjoyed it also. Obviously, big Christian fan, one of my favorite workers and characters of all time for me. Top 5. I've always mentioned that on this show. So this was really cool to see in that respect. And also, it was fun when Nick Wayne's mom came in with all the history from the past few weeks. I kind of felt she was going to help Christian win. And I'm thinking she could even end up with him, which would be fantastic.
Well, maybe, yeah. I could see that. Full-fledged heel.
She seems to have a sense of humor. I mean, they let them make fun of her dead husband and stuff, and they just roll with it. So, it's wrestling, and they seem like they have a good sense of humor. I could see them doing that storyline. So that's what I'm hoping for. But other than that, yeah, broke his neck and all that, and so that's going to probably lead somewhere when Edge comes back, and eventually, whenever that is. So it seems like he'll take time off. I guess that's it. So he was the replacement superstar for CM Punk, and it looks like that's going to be it for a while, so that's fine. I'm sure he doesn't want to work every week. It's AEW. They want to kind of relax and chill. So,
dude, what are you talking about? This is Tony Khan. He'll be back next week. What are you talking about?
No, not like that. Not with what happened here. I don't think so. I think they're going to put him on TV for a month.
Let's say no way, no how is he going to be off TV for a month. Let's make a bet right now. He'll be back within maybe at worst 2 weeks. He'll miss this next. Maybe he'll miss this next Dynamite. He's not going to miss a month of TV. That's not going to happen.
All right. Well, I would be disappointed then with that shot. That seems like one of those kill shots that's supposed to put a guy out for a while. In that case, I would be
Was
disappointed.
it a kill shot? I actually don't agree because I also feel like if you've seen like even Seth Rollins do one of those curb stomps, that looks a little bit more impactful.
But it was on the belt. The belt is like, steel or some shit, The belt, whatever. Dude, look at what happened to Edge when he got hit with that belt. So, in the storyline.
You mean when he got grazed by the belt? When they gave him a sweet kiss on his head.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we got other things to talk about. If anyone has anything they really want to say about this or predictions or anything, I mean, obviously, I think Edge is going to win in the end, one final battle or something. But other than that, we do have other AEW to talk about, so I'm going to have to cut this segment off. Thank you to anyone who watched. Please subscribe and hit like. Help us out. We're thankful for anyone who would be willing to subscribe to our lowly podcast. We really appreciate it. It gives us
Well,
good,
I already
happy feelings.
threatened 7 guys to join last week, so I'll try to threaten another 10.
Well,
to
when I
make
was
sure that
threatening
they-
people to join earlier on, nobody would join. So when I started being nice, a few people started to join. So I don't freaking know. Look, if you want to subscribe, if the wrestling talk is interesting to you, then fucking subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, then don't. All right, Jesus. Okay,
They're
we'll see you
gonna
guys
subscribe. They're gonna subscribe whether they like it or not.
There you go.
we're gonna find you guys if you don't subscribe. All right.
You're gonna subscribe whether you want to or you don't want to. It's gonna happen.
We're gonna invade your house like Swerve.
Yes. All right. Well, anyways, we'll be talking about MJF next. So stay tuned for that segment. Subscribe, hit notification bell so you can find out when we post that video. We'll see you in the next one.